Welcome, sons and daughters of Odin. I am the Lord of the Runes. So, Saturday afternoon reading. I've done a reading day today at the All Things Spiritual markets today. It's a good day. So I'm well in the spirit of the runes. So what you get is going to probably be good. Now let's draw a rune and see what the Wyrd has to offer today. Some good draws today. Now, no, doesn't feel right, that one. It's got to be something different today. I've got one. Aha! This is Fehu. Cattle, abundance, wealth. I've drawn this before in these readings, not for a while though. Still a few that I haven't drawn, but they will come out eventually. When the runes continue to pop up, the same ones, that means that the energy is still present and it hasn't yet been resolved by those who are connecting with these readings. So Fehu, cattle, abundance, wealth. When the ancient peoples possessed cattle, they were rich. They had wealth. They could use that cow for a lot of things. They could milk it. They could eat it. They could sell its skins and all sorts of things. Everything of that cow was used at some stage. And if you had a whole heap of them, you were a rich person. Translates today, of course, abundance, wealth. If you have a lot of money in the bank, a lot of property, a lot of resources, then that's considered wealth. Even cattle today, yes, still wealthy. Now, when this energy comes up, when this rune comes up, and this energy is present, I got it. Yeah, it was in the upright position. So what I'm getting from this one, there's an energy of lack around at the moment. Of course, a lot of people are feeling the pinch, and that's because of certain factors that are being applied deliberately, may I add, to the current situation economically across the world. Now, to say, I'm not going to go on a rant politically about it, but this is a deliberate thing. And what a lot of people do not realize is that the energy of abundance is abundant. It's everywhere. The universe is not a finite resource. We are led to believe on this planet in particular that resources are finite, and they are not. This earth can reproduce a lot of things and repair itself. Now, this doesn't mean that we go and wantonly destroy anything, of course. That's not what I'm getting at. But abundance is everywhere we look. Money in particular is energy. And if we break it down into its energetic component, rather than treating it as either good or bad or lacking or in the wrong hands, then we can actually attract that energy better into our lives. Now, the abundance currently is concentrated in very few hands on this planet, and that's an imbalance, and that balance will set itself right. Well, that imbalance will balance out eventually. So to those who are hoarding wealth without allowing it to go to the right places, then the universe will correct that. And it's also applies where in areas where we hoard our wealth or our resources through the scarcity mentality. Yeah, we get paid every week, and I'm guilty of it too. I'm not saying this is anyone else. I've been definitely a part of this. We withhold some of our resources and go without, because we try and conserve that money, that energy, through fear that we'll need it down the track for something, for a bad rainy day. A savings account is a fear-based thing. Lots of things like that. Oh, you should save all this money every week. You should save. And the thing about money as a form of energy is that it's always around. And money is created out of thin air anyway. It's just a piece of paper. Wealth is an actual mindset, not a material thing. When you are wealthy, you're able to attract this abundance into your life. And it's about abundance is something that's shared. For instance, I've said this before in one of my other readings on this, that if we are an abundant person, then the best thing we can do with that abundance is share it around. And I'm not saying just, drive down the street and throw truckloads of money out for people. Not that way. Make sure that you have plenty for yourself, yes. But if you have enough to share it, and it will keep coming back to you. You will never run out. This hoarding, this dragon-like behaviour, sitting in a deep, dark cave on your treasure through greed and not doing anything with it through fear, goes against the nature of money as energy. So when you treat abundance appropriately, and money in particular appropriately, as energy, then the flow opens and it continues to flow and it continues to flow. And I'm getting used to this as well. This is something that I've learned recently. I was once in scarcity mentality, scarcity mindset. And to a certain extent, yes, that still happens in my life, in my world. However, it's changing and I'm seeing the changes. And I want to share it with all of you, with all of you. That's the abundant mindset. And that's what the energy of this rune is. Fehu. Fehu. To be an abundant person, you must share. Hoarding does nothing but cultivate greed and jealousy and resentment from those who don't have. And then the cycle continues and continues. And that's a deliberate thing as well, but we won't get into that now. Anyway, I will leave it there. And it also helps to draw this rune, have a good look at it, to draw this rune in areas where you want the energy of money or abundance to come. For instance, draw it on your key card or put it in your wallet on a piece of paper. Draw it on a stick and carry it around with you. Put it somewhere that you want to accumulate in value. Things like that. This rune is very powerful in that area, those areas. So I will leave you there, and until the next time we meet, may your journey be blessed.